Hello, I am Dr. Daniel Jude, and here I'm going to help everyone with this lab. This is lab 3. Start their final project. So you might have been, looking at several of these homework assignments with things like hypothesis statement, and problem statement, or topic rather. Let's start from the beginning. So topic, hypothesis, questions. All right. So now that we have all these three aired out, let's go ahead and kind of root through them, okay? So first, your topic. As you might have guessed, let's say it's what you're interested in, researching. And in my case, the example I used was campus safety. So campus safety was the topic. Campus safeness. So now we have that topic. Let's kind of dig deeper into that. Let's break this down into, remember how we had independent variables and dependent variables? So let's go ahead and put our dependent variable as our topic, campus safety. Campus safety. Independent variable will be, well, what influences, what it was campus safety depends on. Well, let's say how well lit campus is at night. How many lights are, well, let's do a person measurement. Campus safety perception. Okay. Our independent variable will be high anxiety. Okay. So what we're saying is that we have those. Let's go down here to our hypothesis statement, and we can say with these two variables, the perception of safety for U of L students depends upon the general level of anxiety they have. So remember, this is a perception survey, so we can say the higher the anxiety levels student has, the lower their perception of safety will be. Now this is just a simple one, but this is just a general, you got your problems and your hypothesis statement. So how do we start asking questions? Well, first we have question 1, gender. What is your gender? Question 2, and put your choices. You got man, woman, non-binary. And then we can just say other because I don't want to, make a list. And then question 2, how safe do you feel on campus? And then you can say A, extremely safe, B, very safe, C, moderate, very safe, D, not very safe. And then you just say A, B, C, D, E, extremely not safe. So we have those, and then we can go for a question 3, and we can say, how anxious do you feel at night, right? And then we can even do, the same question for question 4. you know, question at night. How anxious do you feel at night? And, you know, we can do the same scale up here. Let's go ahead and copy this down. Do a little control find here. So I have to type out the whole thing. There we go. And I just replaced the whole daggone thing. Didn't mean to do that. Not in the document. Well, we'll just go ahead and do replace an anxious. So yeah, it's the same thing. Just try to make your your scheme pretty similar so it doesn't confuse people. Now we can do these. We can just copy these questions down here, and then we can flip these and say during the day. During the day. Now this is kind of let you. This is let you do. This is question 4, and we already have 5 questions. You know. You could be measuring other things. You could say, oh hey. You could even look into like the difference between ages. You know, could ask them their age up here. What is your age? You can ask them how big they are, right? You know, size might be a matter of things like is a 6'2", 200-pound person more or less anxious than a 5'2", 130-pound person. You can even ask about those kind of size differences if you want, and you can kind of flex on your hypothesis a little bit and report those results. So that's kind of like what I mean. This is kind of like the build-up. So just keep in mind your topic, your hypothesis, and your question. They are all the same thing. In other words, you don't want to have a different topic and have a different hypothesis and have a different question. You want to make sure that they're all following the same topic, and then you kind of build up from here. And then this is where we're at with the final project. I kind of want to make this lab after a little bit of feedback about what direction we're going with all these assignments, and this is where we're going. Next week we'll have a SurveyMonkey lab, which is how we're going to put these questions into action. I'll be dividing you into groups very soon. But this lab is just a, hey, I watched it, so go ahead and check that you watched it. There's no action needed on your end other than that. I'll put up an assignment, and then what you need to know here is while there's more to it, I want you to enter the following code into the I watched it section of the assignment, and that code is 9/22/23. That's today's date. So if you put in 9/22/23, I will know that you watched a video. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.